Yeah, I totally understand.
In the last episode, we had our first sail together with Benjamin and Pierre, and we were totally excited after a whole year of waiting.
It's fine. It's fine in the waves as well.
Keep tension, James.
Feel free.
Yes, the line is outside. If you jibe, it's easier to jibe with the line outside.
We learned a lot from Julien. We sailed for the first time with the A2.
The new best friend of Greatcircle. Today is a good day, or?
You solved the problem, thank you!
And then we took some more time for after sales to do some first repairs and adjustments. And in 1.5 days they fixed all the important stuff so that we could leave for our 2 weeks of testing the boat.
So, busy day on Greatcircle?
Yeah. Ik heb het alleen daar gezien.
The David's works. But I say strange, the freezer stopped.
So Big Brother is working.
The next step is to send an email.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't switch off the freezer.
I think it's already for longer because yesterday we took some ice cream out and we said it's not really frozen.
Achter kan ik hem losmaken. Ja.
So then for the first time we leave just the two of us. Together with Spekeend we are going to Rosas, in Costa Brava in Spain. A crossing of about 100 miles. Het is wel handig dit, hè? Dat we zo zachtjes tegen elkaar kunnen praten. Dat scheelt wel een hoop gedoe, hè?
Oh, daar ligt ze al.
When I was younger, I was doing crossings like that from Holland to England, 24 hours. And now we will be far before dark in Rosas.
Oh, goodbye, lekker aan de mat. Dit is de wind, die is precies reaching.
Nou, dan doen we de Down with Janneke.
The boat really flies with this huge Janager.
beetje rotkollenvizier, hè? So, first day really on the water?
Everything went okay, but we made some small mistakes.
What I didn't like is that we put the sheet underneath the boat.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Code Zero on this boat is a nice and safe sail. It's a lot smaller than what we used to on the lagoon, but we can sail much more upwind with it.
Okay. Enjoy.
Where's Spekeend?
It's behind us. They're close because they are brave. They still have their downwind Jennifer on, which is about double the size of our Cordero, I guess, or? Also on our boats, in the hulls, it's really quiet. No cracking or squeaking whatsoever. The hulls are okay. No weird noises over here as well. We're on port side now. There's only something squeaking at the bottom of the mast, or the support for the mast, so I'll check that when we're back. So most of the panels are in the shade now. So we'll check on the app how much they produce, but I don't expect a lot. Bimini 1 fully in the shade, 13 watts, so it's almost nothing. Bimini 2 also in the shade, also nothing. Bimini 3, one panel missing or not functional of the 3. And Bimini 4 is probably going to produce about 200 watts, I guess. Well, it's partly in the shade as well. So not a lot from the Bimini. Let's look at the Davids.
Open the Bimini.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Davids are producing now almost 500. There are 800 watt panels, so 500 watt with the sun from the side is quite okay. Got the genset, easy, start. Let's see in these waves whether it will work. Running, we'll leave it on for now to see whether the temps stay okay. So we're almost halfway. Let me see. Average speed 9.3. Oh, we're almost 5 hours sailing now. Spekeend still with us. We're flying that downwind Jennifer with our Code Zero, which is considerably smaller sail, but it's nice to stay together. It's almost noon, so Sander was still asleep, of course. So we have Spain inside already. Over there you see it pretty well, the mountains. And we're going a little bit further down there past Rosas in the bay there. Spekeend can't go as high anymore now with that downwind Jennifer. But they will make up for it when they change sail. Probably they will change for the Code Zero later on. And the boat goes really, really well. Huh? So we're halfway. Oh, we're almost there. 2/3 already. So we basically should set downwind Jennifer now, as the wind is turning more north and north and north. Oh, it's coffee time. Huh? Coffee time. Yeah. So we'll just finish this first crossing like it is. Gaat die lekker?
En de glazen blijven gewoon staan. Kijk.
We tried a couple of different sails already today. We sailed with the downward Jenniker to start with, but then the wind just got a little bit too much, so we switched to the Code Zero until that was a little bit too much, and then we sailed with a jib as well, and well, all's fine. The boat is doing well, and it's nice and quiet and smooth. And we're able to test all kind of stuff now on a longer journey. We're able to test whether the genset and the water maker would work in the waves that we're in. And they're not huge, the waves, but still it makes a difference. Well, so far so good anyway. I want to go around there at that point.
And after a nice evening together with Spekeend, we left straight for Mallorca the next morning because there was a good weather window. Even though I was tired and really wanted to sleep, it was just so much more sensible to go. So this time it was about 150 miles and we left, I think, 7:30 in the morning. In the beginning the wind was straight behind us and it was blowing 20-25 knots. So we were trying out the symmetrical spinnaker, specially made for the passat winds for 20-25 knots. It's a heavy duty spinnaker. It's not so big, it's 140 square meters. And in the beginning we had some difficulty to stabilize it in the waves. But later when we tightened both the guys a bit, it became better. Any input is welcome.
attached to that pole or the eye, that eye there. When I get it over the steer, I can reach the winches and the plotter. So should be safe here on the bench.
Also this day we had to change a lot of sails because of the changing circumstances, and in the end, close to Mallorca, the wind dropped almost completely. Luckily we found a very nice bay in Pollença in the northwest, and we could just easily sail in. There was a lot of space. It was easy to anchor there, just behind all the other boats. And then we had a very good night's sleep.